Hello everybody, my name is Liu, and today we are talking about Guardian legendary items. A legendary item makes the man. If I want to see if a person is good on a class or not, the first thing I do is to inspect their ally. Tiger's Aura and White Tiger are my two tanking equips. This is a single-hand sword, one-handed sword, and this is a tanking belt. For a guardian, your sword doesn't have to be first age, second age, or third age. It can be whatever you want, because it doesn't matter. However, for the belt, you want a first age. Why? Because for first age, it will increase your threat modifier. However, for sword, doesn't matter if you have third, second, or first age, you will always have 1% parry chance. That's the difference. For legacies, I have turned the tables cooldown in order to have a shorter duration to remove stuns. And also, I now have a 20-second stun immunity rather than 10-second. Guardian's Pledge cooldown. Guardian Pledge will increase your BPE by 49%. What's not to love? Bash damage. This one you can actually replace with something else if you choose to. Some good legacies to have are Sweeping Cut damage. Sweeping Cut is a max target of 5, and also Sweeping Cut's damage is multiplied by a set bonus of 4. So if you do 1 point of damage on Sweeping Cut, your Sweeping Cut is actually doing 4 points of threat generated. So if your Sweeping Cut does 3,000 damage, you're actually generating 12,000 of threat. So a hunter has to hit 12,000 damage in order to counteract the threat generated from Sweeping Cut. Vexing Blow is also another good alternative to bash damage. Vexing Blow, same thing, max target of 5, very high damaging skill. It is also affected by a threat bonus of 4.47. So 1 point of threat equals 4.47 of DPS threat. Whirling Retaliation is also a good one. Whirling Retaliation is also affected by a threat multiplier. So if you use Whirling Retaliation, it will have a better chance of generating threat. I use Bash simply because I like the single target threat generator. Area of Effect skill damage. Your Shield Smash is AoE skill, your War Chant's AoE skill, your Whirling Retaliation AoE, your Vexing Blow AoE, your Sweeping Cut AoE. There's no reason not to have this legacy, because this legacy will increase the threat generation on all your DPS threat. Warrior's Heart Max Morale. This will increase the amount of max morale healed. As you can see, max morale will heal 83% of my Warrior's Heart will heal 83% of my max morale. That's because this legacy right here increases that number. If I didn't have this legacy, my warrior's heart will not heal me for this much. Stamp cooldown. Your stamp is an interrupt. Sometimes you want to interrupt mobs or bosses in order to stop them from using their skill. I do not trust some of the champions or burglars or other classes to do their interrupt. They are so into their DPS numbers that they forget that this is a team fight. They forget that DPS is not everything. They forget that they can also support other people. So they don't interrupt the boss when they should be. Guess what? You are all alone now. As a guardian, you have to watch your own back as well. So if your DPS does not do the support of interrupting for you, you do it yourself. I put Vitality for the last legacy simply because I don't see anything better to use. Vexing Blow, Sweeping Cut are all good and all, but I really don't need the bonus from those. So let's say if I have to choose between bash damage or Vitality, I would choose Vitality any day. White Tiger is my tanking belt. Shield use rank should be leveled up all the way because that will increase your shield damage, which means more DPS threat. Shield smash, same thing, more DPS threat. Shield damage, more DPS threat. Catch a Breath cooldown is very nice because it also increases the Catch a Breath morale heal. Now my Catch a Breath will heal 32% of my max morale. Forced Taunt duration. Enough said. Forced Taunt. You're a tank. You need taunts. Stoic Bubble Strength. Stoic Bubble Strength will increase the bubble damage that you take. After a recent update, Warrior's Heart's bubble has been increased so that way the bubble is now a percentage of your max morale. Warrior's Heart Fortitude morale heal. That is very important because it will heal you nearly to full. Guardian's Pledge Magnitude. Without this legacy, my Guardian's Pledge will not be blocking 50% of all hits. As for my relics, I have Finesse for setting and the evade, Finesse and evade, because your shield skills does need a little bit of finesse just to hit. For gym, I go Vitality because why not? You are a tank. You only need Vitality. You don't need Might. You don't need Agility or Fate. For rune, I have some random incoming healing plus block rating rune that you can get for very cheap prices. I think I'm using tier 10. For the crafted relic, you can have physical mitigation relics, or you can ask a cook to make you some max morale or vitality relics. For the title, I always go critical defense, and tactical mitigation. That is all for Guardian Allies.